Hi, and welcome to our fourth and our final drip marketing tutorial video. If you remember yesterday, we went ahead and created our drip marketing process using the automation available within Kentico EMS. We kept it really simple, and all we did was put in a simple wait state. Now, of course, we want to actually add in some business rules and make this more interesting for our end user who's gone ahead and signed up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and add in another step and then test to make sure that it works. For our drip marketing process, what we want to do is we want to have our end user complete the online form, which we did the other day, and then now we want to have them wait for 2 days, and then after 2 days, we want them to receive a follow-up email. We currently have this set so that they're in a wait state for 2 days. Our next step is we're going to go ahead and send them an email. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different steps that we can add in. Two things you want to keep in mind. If you're looking to track, for example, the newsletter capabilities, which means you want to do clicked links and that kind of thing, you would want to look at sending a newsletter issue. For what we're going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and send an email. So I'm going to drag this out onto my form. I'm going to hook it into our process so that it occurs after the wait state. So really what this means is the user will sign up on the form or will enter them manually. They're going to wait for 2 days. Then they're going to go ahead and they're going to get the email, and then they're going to be finished the process. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and configure our email. Within our process step properties, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send the email from my own account, thomasr@kentico.com. I want to identify who this is going to go to. Well, there's a couple of ways of doing this. Of course, the easiest way is to go ahead and set a macro that's going to pull the information. And I can do that just by entering in the macro contact email, which of course makes it a lot easier so that I don't have to worry about entering any additional information. And this is going to pull the data from the contact that they've entered as part of the sign-up process. I'm going to base this on an HTML formatted template. And within the HTML formatted template, we're going to enter our subject of thanks for signing up. And then we're just going to keep a simple process, and we'll say thanks for taking the time to check out our marketing process. And then we're going to select save. And finally, we'll hit close. Now that we've built out our process, let's go ahead and test it. The thing I do want to make sure that everyone listening understands is that in order to test this, you either have to have an SMTP server, or you can do what I've done, which is to use a free product called Papercut, which is available off of codeplex.com. Now, what Papercut does is you can configure it to work with Kentico CMS so that it automatically captures any of the SMTP emails that go out. So you'll get to see that in a minute. So in order to test this, I'm going to flip over to contacts. And if you remember, we currently have Joe Brown who is in a process. So let's manage our process. As we see, Joe is currently in the wait state. And as we said, this is counting down for 2 days. And then he will automatically fall over to send email. In order to test our process a lot quicker, I'm going to have this move to the next step, which you can see here. So it went to send email, and then it went to finished. And you'll notice down the bottom we have our process history so that we can see exactly how it ran. And now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and bring my Papercut screen in. As you can see within the Papercut interface, we've just had our mail delivered. If I go ahead and I select it, you can see the raw view where you can see that it came from thomasr@kentico.com and was delivered to joe@kentico.com. And then within our body view, you can see thanks for taking the time to check out our marketing process. I certainly hope you've enjoyed these 4 videos and they've really given you an opportunity to see some of the possible things that you can do with marketing automation in Kentico EMS. As always, we appreciate any feedback that you may have around these videos and additional videos that you may want to see in the future. Thank you.